I am the ace, Dante Jace, and I'm very pleased to be with a very special guest at this time. This is TNA's Moose, a professional wrestling superstar. Of course, he's got the Moose move like that. Now, Moose, thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
I'm very happy to have you here. Could you just tell me a little bit of your thoughts on professional wrestling? And you used to play football as well. Perhaps the transition from one to the other. How did you accomplish that?
I've been a big fan of professional wrestling since I was 10 years old. I remember watching my very first professional wrestling event, the Royal Rumble in '92. And I saw Ric Flair. I think that's the Rumble when Ric Flair was he the first participant, and whoever won the title, whoever won the Rumble won the title.
Right.
I think
he might have been number 3, one of the
early numbers. But he eventually won the Rumble and won the WWE title, and I just became a big fan of professional wrestling as a whole, and even a bigger fan of Ric Flair, and knew it was something I wanted to do. Obviously, for people who don't know, I played 7 years in the National Football League, but as I was playing, I knew at some point in my life I wanted to be a wrestler. So in 2012, I decided to hang the cleats up and join this crazy world we call professional wrestling.
Right. And what have been some of your favorite memories so far from your time in the ring? I know you were in ROH, now you're in TNA, you've been all around.
Yeah. I was lucky enough to start my wrestling career with one of the best wrestling companies out there, Ring of Honor. And one of my best memories was when I wrestled Okada at, what was the name of the pay-per-view? Was it the 16th anniversary show that was in Las Vegas? And Okada is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I really looked up to him. I studied him a lot. I just love him as a person, as a professional wrestler, as an entertainer. And it was like a dream match of mine. Like, I remember going into the match, I was really nervous. I was like, man, I hope I don't hurt this guy, because I've looked up to this guy since I ever decided I wanted to be a professional wrestler. It was just like a dream come true, sharing the ring with him. So that was probably one of my biggest accomplishments in wrestling so far, sharing the ring with Okada. And another huge accomplishment that I've had, as silly as it might be, and a lot of wrestlers wouldn't have this in their list of greatest moments, in my first debut match in TNA, Earl Hebner ref my match.
Oh, nice.
And I remember when I got to the back, I was like, holy shit. I remember watching you screw Bret Hart, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now you're wrestling my match. You better not screw my freaking match. But yeah, I'm a big fan of his. I'm just a big fan of the game and the sport of professional wrestling. Man.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you're certainly making your mark in professional wrestling. I'm very happy to have interviewed Moose. Thank you once again, Moose.
Thanks for having me, man.
All right. And there you have it. Moose, ladies and gentlemen. Moose. Moose.